Welcome back to the Explainer. So let's talk about the absolute wall that every content creator hits eventually, burnout. To combat the sheer exhaustion of posting every single day on platforms like TikTok or Reels, this massive market of done-for-you content has totally exploded. Today, we're tearing down one of these solutions, the Habit and Productivity Video Vault. We're going to strip away all the slick marketing speak and see exactly what's under the hood. Here is our roadmap for today. We're going to look at the content creator treadmill, peek inside this 500 video vault, break down what full PLR actually means, compare generic versus specific content, hunt down the real price and any red flags, and finally, figure out who this is actually for.
All right, Section 1, the content creator treadmill. To really get why a product like this even exists, we have to validate the massive pain point it's trying to solve.
Think about it. Making just one short-form clip is literally an assembly line. You gotta clarify your topic, write a killer scroll-stopping hook, hunt down aesthetic footage, hack it all together in an editor, write a caption, export, and organize it all. Doing that over and over, week in and week out, yeah, that is exactly what drains a creator's energy. Moving right along to Section 2, inside the 500 video vault. Let's look at the product itself and see how it claims to totally bypass that crazy production grind.
So the Vault gives you 500 ready-to-deploy videos, and they're neatly organized into 10 really specific evergreen behavioral categories. We're talking 50 videos each on things like building habits, consistency, procrastination, time management, focus, productive routines, discipline, overwhelm, goal setting, and identity-based habits. The really smart thing here? These aren't just trending audios that fade away in a week. Procrastination and burnout are permanent human struggles, meaning this content practically never expires.
And this perfectly captures the overall aesthetic they're going for. Notice those super clean, vertical background clips paired with clear, readable typography. It has that calming, professional vibe that you see all over high-performing self-improvement channels, perfectly designed for vertical screens.
But you're not just getting a list of scripts or random raw B-roll. It's the whole shebang. For each of the 500 videos, you get a pre-written hook and lesson, curated vertical footage, an editable Canva master template, a ready-made caption, and a targeted hashtag bank. The real game changer is that Canva template. You can literally swap out fonts, colors, and add your own handle using the free version of Canva in just a few clicks.
Okay, Section 3. What is full PLR? We know what the assets look like, but the legal side of how you can actually use them is where things get super fascinating. So full PLR stands for private label rights. Basically, it gives you the legal right to take these files, rebrand them, slap your very own name on the box, and resell the entire bundle as your own digital product. And yep, you keep 100% of the profits.
Because you hold all the cards here, you can take a hyper-specific micro-lesson, like this one, about pointing identity toward behavior rather than perfection, and seamlessly adapt it. Say you're a coach, right? You just tweak the Canva text to match your specific framework, use the pre-written caption, and boom, point viewers straight to your own lead magnet or newsletter.
Next up, Section 4, generic versus specific content. Look, a massive library of videos is totally worthless if the actual advice is garbage. But the sales page specifically draws a line in the sand regarding quality. They really go out of their way to contrast this stuff against those tired, generic, grind-set quotes. You know exactly the ones I'm talking about. Some random stock footage of a luxury car while someone yells at you to work harder. Instead, this vault tackles specific starting and planning problems with practical behavior shifts and matched footage. It trades the cliches for real psychology-backed friction points.
And seeing these side by side really proves the point. Instead of a vague goal like work on my business, it pivots to a specific action like write one product description. Or it tackles burnout by reminding you that scheduling yourself to 100% capacity leaves absolutely zero room for real life.
It's surprisingly actionable stuff.
All right, Section 5, price, upsells, and red flags. The content looks solid, but let's take off the rose-colored glasses for a second. Let's uncover what that shiny sales page is conveniently hiding.
The very first glaring omission, the actual price tag is nowhere on the front-end sales page. Every button just screams, "Get instant access." We actually had to dig all the way into the checkout portal to find this one-time $7 price tag. Now, $7 for 500 videos is an undeniably low barrier to entry. But hiding the number up front, that's a classic, slightly aggressive marketing tactic.
And while that entry price is basically pocket change, brace yourself for the upsell funnel. You immediately hit 2 $5 order bumps for self-improvement and productivity videos. After that, it's a gauntlet of 6 other one-time offers, ranging from an affirmations kit for $29.99 to planner vaults for $37 and a motivational vault for $27. None of these are required to use the main videos, but for sure, expect to be pitched hard the second you hand over your $7.
But here is the absolute biggest red flag we found. There is completely no money-back guarantee or refund policy stated anywhere on the page, not even buried in the FAQ section. That means you have to verify the refund terms yourself right at checkout before you hit buy. Never ever assume a standard 30-day refund window exists unless you see it explicitly in writing. Finally, Section 6. Who is this actually for? Taking into account the mechanics, the actual content quality, and those red flags, let's break down the practical use cases.
If we weigh the pros and cons objectively, the value is pretty clear. On the pro side, you're getting complete video assets that are fully editable in free Canva, plus broad PLR resale rights. That is a massive time saver. But the cons? You've got the missing refund policy, hidden pricing, and the simple reality of PLR. It's not exclusive. The exact same 500 videos are being sold to every other buyer out there. Your uniqueness totally depends on how much you customize them.
When you benchmark the vault against building your own content pipeline from scratch, it's pretty wild. Sourcing this yourself takes hours per video and usually requires paid stock subscriptions. The vault takes minutes, costs $7 up front, and includes full resale rights. For the right business model, that math is an absolute no-brainer.
So, who is the perfect fit? Mostly coaches who need an instant baseline of educational content, marketing agencies looking to bulk up client calendars effortlessly, affiliate marketers trying to grow niche audiences, and digital product sellers who want PLR to resell. If you fall into one of those buckets, you essentially just bought yourself a massive content runway.
So, what does this all mean for you? Ultimately, it comes down to one core trade-off. You really have to ask yourself, does the massive gain in productivity, literally buying back hundreds of hours of your time, outweigh the risk of publishing the exact same foundational content as everyone else in your niche? Basically, is skipping that 8-step grind really worth sharing the